Hey, y'all, praise God. Oh, my God. I'm getting there. I'm healing. What's this, day 2 after my husband's funeral? Y'all. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I think of all the details, what was done, what was said, what was done. I seen the reviews. Went online. I went online and I saw the reviews against that Chapman Harris funeral home. Y'all, I said, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Like I said, it don't matter whether I sat next to them or was late. Like Joy got there late. Bitch, I should have did the same thing. It don't matter whether I sat where the so-called friends and family was, so-called the other side, or just went there for the wake and left the fuck out. Y'all, I keep rehearsing in my mind what I should have did, could have done differently, or not go at all. Y'all. If this ain't CPS, DSS, supervised visits, or if this, y'all, Mommy Elliot, I'm scared. I'm scared of her. You scared of me, motherfucker, but you keep coming to my house. You so scared of me, but you keep knocking on my door at 7 o'clock in the morning. Y'all. Oh my God, y'all. It don't matter. It don't matter what I did or didn't do. I kept playing it over, rehearsing in my mind what I did wrong, over and over. What I could have done differently, y'all. Y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Yo. Unreal. Unreal. What I could have done. That remind me of the video that I uploaded, Elliot knocking on the door on our anniversary. Oh, so I can't say hi. Tell you to say hi, y'all. And he walked away, y'all. You got people, people like people like that will provoke. They know your heart. Like my son Joshua said, they know your heart. They know you. They know your weakness. They know you got a good heart. Y'all, I can when when I thought about how what happened. Uh, play play in my mind what I should have did after I seen his body for the first time, and he set me and Henry down. I should have left the room. I should have. And then it wouldn't have been no, because Joy got there late. So, and my my mobility ride, was scheduled to come pick us up at 12:25. It was a pickup window. With less burning, itching, and pain from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Imagine y'all. It, even when that bitch had us outside, when the funeral director, it was a female funeral director, had me and Henry outside in the cold weather outside. And then she kept asking me the same dumbass question. Well, when are you going to leave so I can have to have his family leave ahead of you? I already answered her question. So she was trying to provoke. Y'all. And then Joy came out and asked me about food and groceries, and my son's father. Henry said, "No, I'll help him. No, I'll help him." And then she said, "Why you go across the street?" Now now I'm thinking about this shit. I'm thinking, why the fuck I gotta go across the street? Why do me and Henry gotta go across the street? Why they can't do it? Why his family can't do it? And two, why didn't they shut that whole funeral service down? What? Why you gonna proceed with a funeral service? And you know that I'm the wife, I'm the widow. And you know I'm the next of kin, and I'm against what y'all doing. But you gonna acknowledge me as the next of kin only for the ashes. To get the ashes. Y'all, I thought about this shit. I said, wait a minute. It took me overnight to think about it. I was like, go across the street. Go across the street. And she said, Joy said, well, it's what? No. No. That's their way of still blaming me. You know, you can be there, Crystal. You can be there, but not there. We can treat you like shit, treat you like you invisible. Y'all, that ain't no different than when we rode up to Charletta's house, to his sister's house, and they treated me like I was invisible, and I kept leaving out the apartment about 3 times. I called my father. I said, "They get me out of here." Y'all, it's going to take me a while. Because everything is fresh. It's going to take me a while to heal from that. It's going to take me a while to recover and heal. Y'all, then I looked online about how to get the death certificate, because I don't know the cause. I don't know I don't know the truth about the cause. I don't know. They said that the funeral director said that Charlotta got the copies of the death certificate. They could have mailed me the death. They know where the fuck I live at. They could put it under the door. Put it in the envelope and put it under the door. Without even knocking on my door, without talking to me, whatever. Mail it. You know. Yo. The whole thing, The whole motherfucking thing. The whole thing. Even with Joy and her friend there, the whole thing. Oh, and and then the whole thing with my mom. I'm talking to my son, my oldest son, about it, and he said nobody cared. They knew you have a good heart and stuff. It's nothing. There is nothing you did wrong. Nothing. Not one thing. I keep playing over and over and over. And then I looked on the reviews. Somebody else said the same thing. He said the same thing that I said. That they don't answer phone calls. They don't answer emails. They unprofessional. Who the lady named Jasmine? They unprofessional. And they say that their loved ones was cremated. Go on it. Go online. Y'all go on Yelp. Go online and don't look at the so-called positivity. Look at the negative reviews. I said, my God, they did the same thing to me. The exact same thing. Somebody gonna shut that place down. Somebody with money and influence, they gonna shut that Bel Air Road, Chapman Harris, and they gonna shut the rest of them. The one on Harford Road and the one on Racetown Road. Yup. They gonna shut all of them down. The owner. Because I think the reason why Elliot's family did not want me as his next of kin or as his wife, rather we was separate homes. I'm still his legal. Bottom line, I'm still his legal wife, and they knew that. They didn't want me to do it because I would have had them cremated from the beginning, without no viewing, no funeral. It wouldn't have had no. It wouldn't have been no funeral. It wouldn't have been none of that. I would have seen him at the hospital, and seen him at the hospital. Got the life insurance policy. Allegedly supposed to be on the life insurance policy as his beneficiary. I would have had him cremated from the beginning. Nobody would have seen him but me. Me and his daughter. Because of how his family mistreated. They ain't had no respect for him when he was alive. They ain't honor him when he was alive. They pushed him to do drugs. They pushed him to do alcohol. They did that. His mother and they did that. I would have had him cremated right away. Wouldn't have been no 2 weeks later. No. He been cremated just like my other son's father, Charles, right away. And then what pissed me the fuck off is she gonna tell my sister Indira she don't believe in cremation. Okay, bitch. But you obviously believed in it. You must have changed your mind real quick when it came to money. You ain't want to cough that money up for whatever reason, or you didn't want me to have control over as his wife over the decisions. Then it wouldn't have been no altercation. It wouldn't have went down like that. Joy wouldn't have said what she said to me and said what she said to Henry. None of that shit would have went down because that motherfucker would have been burned up. He would have been cremated. It wouldn't have been no private viewing or none of that shit. Because I don't think he had no will. I don't think Elliot had a will. I'm only going by all the stuff what he told me for the 23 years of our marriage. And the stuff that he was trying to tell me about his family. They got too many goddamn secrets. They got too many secrets. That's why they did what they did and handle things the way that they handle it. So it don't matter. That funeral home that right there, you could did that at home, motherfucker. Like I said, I would have had it at Calvin Scruggs funeral home or Marches or Vaughn Green. Just like that review said, that negative review that they got. So I'm not the only one, motherfucker. I'm not the only one. Ain't no way in the world I'm the only one. I never heard of Chapman. I never heard of Chapman Harris. From the beginning, when we stepped foot on that step, it was eerie. It felt like a daggone Halloween. That place is spooky. Felt like a Halloween, like a Halloween mansion. Y'all, that place is spooky. And I seen people's funerals from United Baptist Church. They had the funeral at Calvin Scruggs, or they had the funeral at March's funeral home, or they had it at Vaughn Green, or they had the Vaughn Green or March's had the funeral inside the church. And it was more professional. They ain't do the widow. They ain't treat the widow like shit. Y'all, very unprofessional. If I had a video cam on me, y'all would say, you know what, that shit. You need to get a lawyer. But even with that, I try to get a lawyer. But because of how things would, it's just like how we got married. Because of how we got married, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't fight. I couldn't get a divorce because of how we got married. I got the paper, divorce hearing paper in my apartment somewhere. But because of that, I had to wait till that motherfucker died. I had to wait for him to die to be free, to be free from his family's abuse, to be free from his abuse and his family's abuse. Y'all, it wouldn't have been no joy dancing, none of that. That shit wouldn't have been no obituary paper, and you gotta go in person to get the motherfucking obituary paper, and you go online and it's not no obituary online. It wouldn't have been no shit like that. I'm telling you that name. I'm telling you that. Name. It wouldn't have went down like that. I'm telling you that name. It wouldn't have been no he say she say back and forth bullshit. I'm telling you that name. That's why his mother. That's why his mother did what the fuck she did and didn't speak to me. She spoke to my mother, but didn't speak to me, and I was there early. I got there 9:30. We was there at 9:30. Me and him was there at 9:30. I was there before all the motherfuckers. Whatever art she had towards her husband, whatever art she had towards her husband and towards Elliot, She took that shit out on me. Took it out on me. All that hatred, all that resentment and hatred, all that jealousy she had. You know what? Burn, motherfucker, burn. So he would rest in peace, free from them. Because I remember how he was treated when we first met. When I met him in First Apostolic, I remember what he said about his mom and putting her house up for bail and not letting him stay over his mother's house. How she would put him out, y'all. The whole thing. So it was years. It was years. Don't got nothing to do with no Jehovah. This ain't got nothing to do with her being a Jehovah Witness. This don't got nothing to do with his sister being Jehovah. It ain't got nothing to do with me being disfellowship. It's evil. Flat out evil. I would have executed my rights as his wife and as the next of kin and say, you know what? Burn them up. Burn them up. Put the ashes in a nice resting place like a park or something like that. You know? Or you give his ashes to his evil ass family. Like my son said, oh, they want to give me his leftovers. They want to acknowledge me with his leftovers. Make that right. Do that sound right? No. I would, okay.
I was just wondering if you'd be able to come out and measure my toe. Me again. Just checking on your availability. I'm just calling to see if anyone...
Yo. You wrong. All that would have been eliminated. All that nonsense, all that, all that would be, all that. Cut all the middleman, cut all the, even the female minister that did a eulogy, I'll cut that bitch off too. Cut her off too. For real. I ain't never seen no shit like that where the preacher don't talk to the widow, don't talk to the wife. The only time she talk to her is when she going down the motherfucking aisle with the family. I never witnessed nothing like that. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I would eliminate all that, the whole motherfucking thing, the whole damn thing. It wouldn't have been no pastor, cause I don't fucking know them. I don't know them. I don't know them motherfuckers. I don't know the pastor. Elliot told me about it. He told me he told me about him working under the table with her. You know, he told me stuff about her, but they never called. That's another thing. They didn't get in touch with me. They did not get in touch with me. The past, and then to see the obituary in the program, oh, that shit would have been eliminated. Joy don't have no relationship with her damn father. Stop playing games. She ain't no... Them pictures that they used in the obituary was my pictures that I had. She took a picture of a picture and then put that motherfucker in the damn thing. Y'all, it wouldn't have been none of that shit. It wouldn't have been none of that. I'm telling you that name. And I wouldn't have went through none of that. I wouldn't have went through none of that. I wouldn't have to catch no mobility up there. None of that. It wouldn't been no program. He died, it would have been a notice in the paper or online that he died. Elliot Bernardo Dixon died at age 65 and shit. And I would have included that he had stepchildren. I would have included that shit. All the other shit, it's a shame because I didn't know his mother. I said this before. I didn't know his mother's name. I didn't know his father's name. I didn't know. It wouldn't have been no Charlotte and his family saying what they said. Well, we did our best or not. All that would have been eliminated. All of that. It would have been a brief memorial. Matter of fact, it probably wouldn't been no memorial service. It wouldn't been no memorial service. It would been like a damn repast. Or I don't know what the fuck. Or probably acted like a year or two later. The man, that's why they did. That's why they did what they did because they knew, they knew if I made a decision, if they knew I'm the next of kin, and they knew that if I had control of stuff, they wouldn't have had no say. They wouldn't have messed over him. They wouldn't have had no say, no part of it. They wouldn't have had no part of it. Joy wouldn't have had no part of it either. Because be honest, when I was in the hospital in 2024, neither Elliot or Joy was there. So there. So I would have said, you know what? Because y'all want to play these games behind my back and everything. I know where he at, but you ain't tell the wife. You ain't tell me. You know what? It wouldn't have been none of that. It wouldn't been no obituary reading joy. It wouldn't been none of that shit. None of the bullshit. They want to pay their respects, whatever. Pay the respects with that motherfucking urn. Do whatever you gonna do with that damn urn. That ain't being bitter. That's not. That's doing everything fairly. How they handled, treated me and treated our daughter all them years. They let our daughter be in the foster care system, and they let me deal with all that public shame, all that humiliation, all that public shame, and they dumped that shit on me. And then gonna make it look like they innocent. You know what? Oh no. That's why they did what they picked Chapman. That's why they picked that. They picked a Walmart brand. I said they picked a Walmart brand funeral home to save money. Because my sister said flat out, okay, you ain't going to have Crystal stressed out. You're not going to have her having seizures and stuff. You're not going to make her sick. What you going to do? All of a sudden, it went from $7,000 life insurance policy to they ain't had no money. And then my sister said, okay, Crystal wanted to have him cremated. Then Charlotte said, we don't believe in it. We don't believe in cremation. We ain't having no cremation. So she said, okay, then you pay. You pay for his funeral. So I know that's what they did. They got the cheapest funeral, the cheapest unprofessional hood ghetto funeral home in East Baltimore. They got that. Imagine being a million miles away. That's exactly what they did. And I know my mom run a damn. Oh, she went there to be nosy. She went there to be nosy. She heard what Joy said. She heard what the funeral director, dumb motherfucker said. She heard what Henry. She heard the whole thing, and then she on the phone, but she ain't say. That's another thing. That's another damn thing. She ain't say it the whole time. She ain't say, you know what? Leave Crystal alone. She ain't say. She ain't say when I was crying and shit after I seen his body in the casket. She ain't say. She ain't tell Joy stop. She ain't tell her shit either. She ain't tell Joy to shut the fuck up. She ain't tell Joy to stop. She ain't step up and say, you know what? You know why she ain't say nothing? Because she just as guilty as the rest. My mom was just as guilty as the rest of them. Just as wrong and just as guilty as the rest of them. And she ain't want part of this. She ain't want part of this fire. She ain't want a part of of it. She ain't say, oh, you know what y'all doing is wrong. What y'all doing to Crystal is wrong. Joy, shut up. She ain't tell her granddaughter to shut up. She ain't tell her granddaughter to sit down somewhere. She ain't tell. She ain't say Crystal was here before you. Crystal and Henry was here before all of y'all. And I saw them ignore Crystal. She handled it pretty good. You got here late and you got here late, Joy, and with your girlfriend and you don't know. You ain't see everything. You don't know and you don't care. And you didn't see everything. I was there. I was there when Crystal married your father. I'm the reason why I'm the one that forced them to get married. I'm the reason why they got married. I was there at the courthouse. So, the grandmother there. Both motherfucking grandmother. Wasn't no grandfathers there. My father wasn't there. And my father is an elder. My father is an elder in Joe Witness, like a pastor. He ain't show up. And my father knew. My father the one that talked to Joy when we went up to Charletta's house. So how the fuck, you know what? The the more I the more I think about this, y'all, God gonna get every last one of them, all of them, all the ones that was there at the funeral, all the ones that witnessed there, and they orchestrated that shit, all one by one. One by one. All the stuff that was done behind the scenes that I don't know nothing about. Y'all. Thank God I'm over Henry. I'm telling you, y'all. If I wasn't over here, if I was not here, I'm telling you, I know how I used to be. I used to, something like this. I used to be suicide. I would pop pills. I would cut my damn. I would try to cut my wrist. I'd be back in Johns Hopkins Hospital in the psychiatric part of the hospital for attempted suicide. So I know I'm strong. I'm a strong bitch. I'm strong as fuck. I know I'm strong. And they try to bury me right along with Elliot. So one by one, bit by bit, I don't know, cause his mother ain't young. His mother's not young. And Charlotte in there, y'all, bit by bit. I don't know how God gonna punish them. I don't know how he gonna do it. All I'm gonna do is sit back. This all I can do is sit back. Like Henry's neighbor told me. She said it's time for a change. She said, why are you even say what I'm trying to figure out is why you don't say fuck them. What I'm trying to figure out is why are you upset? And I had to think about this shit because I'm like the first day when I got the news, I was like relieved. I was like relieved. Then it turned from relieved to being pissed the fuck off. Then it turned from being pissed the fuck off to being happy, and happy and joyful. Then it turned from that to this shit, to feeling like I wanted to harm myself. Y'all, y'all, and then then the thing with the narcissistic article, the narcissistic abuse survival. When you are surviving narcissistic abuse, that's another type of grieving. But oh yeah, I would have. Oh yeah, it wouldn't have been none of that. None of that. It wouldn't have been none of that. They get mad all they want to. I don't know how many times I done told them, but I'm the widow. I'm the widow. I'm the widow. That was what last week. I'm the widow. I stay in a child's place, and she said, "I'm in the middle." You know what? It if you know what, if they would have did things the right way, what they say in decency and in order, y'all, they would have did things. I'm next to Ken, y'all. But God see everything. He saw all of it. He's they ain't getting away with nothing. They not the funeral home people, the people that was there at the funeral that witnessed that shit. All of them motherfuckers. I'm telling you that now. All of it. I'ma get over it. I'ma get healed. It's gonna take me a while because I was married to that motherfucker 23 years. So it's gonna take me a while. It might take me 6 months. It might take me a year. It might take me a couple of more years. I don't know. But anyway, but anyway, I'm gonna get over this. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna get over this. Let me get off here, y'all. All right. I get this part of the journey too, the grieving process. This part of the process, part of the journey, the recovery, part of all that. I had to, Miss Rita right about this shit. Like, why the fuck, if he a bad husband, his family evil and toxic and shit. Well, I'm mad about that shit. I like my son said because I got a good kind heart. But Miss Rita said, but that's what they do. They prey on people. They got a kind heart. They kind hearted. They prey on folk like that. Oh, gotcha. It wouldn't have been no. It wouldn't have been no reaction. It wouldn't have been none of that. If they would have let me do what I had to do as his wife. Let me do what I had to do. Call me right away when that motherfucker died. Call me right away. I would have been at Johns Hopkins Hospital. I would have did what I had to do. I would have done what I had to do. I would have had him cremated right away. Right away. Had him cremated. Go all that shit. Send the ashes to his mother's house. The same address that's on our marriage license. Return the sender. Elvis address unknown. No such number. No such zone. We had a quarrel, y'all. The fuck? I would have had that shit sent right to her motherfucking house. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been all that. All that. I would made a decision based on what I do know. Out of the 23 years of marriage, what I do know about my husband and how they mistreated him and me, based on what I do know, and I wouldn't give a rat's ass about what their opinions or what they think of me or whatever. Joy can do the dance thing, dance recital shit with the memorial service. They can have their little repast, whatever. It, that's another motherfucking thing. Even if they did one of Charles' family numbers and didn't tell me that the motherfucker died and excluded me out of everything, really did that shit and just kept everything private. And I find out on the news, I find out on the internet somewhere that motherfucker did. Or, or I find out on the street somewhere that, Elliot Bernardo Dixon died. Or, Joy could have just told me on the phone, Elliot died. Like she did when she came to my apartment. Oh, Elliot died. She didn't say my father died. She said Elliot died. Okay. Even, 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 even if they did it that way, it wouldn't have been as pain. Even if they did it that way, and they did whatever they wanted to do, like Charles' family did. Y'all, you gonna flip that shit around. Oh, you wrong, you wrong. Okay. Let me get up here, cause the more I think about everything and how deceptive and how sneaky and how unprofessional and how backstab and evil, how everything was how they mishandled shit, what they intentionally did. Y'all, the whole thing, and how I was taught down to like a teenager. Y'all, don't nobody like that kind of don't nobody like that kind of confrontation. Don't nobody like that kind of confusion and mess. That's why I did what I did to Elliot last year. That's why I didn't give him my fucking phone number. Because I didn't want nothing to do with that. I didn't want to. That's why. Even though he reaching out to me and stuff, that's why. I ain't want. I'm healing. I'm healing from what I went through with the stroke and the heart surgery. I ain't want to deal with that. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. I'm telling, pray my strength in the Lord. The Lord, like my dear, the Lord, y'all. Let me get off of here. All right.